need to bring excellence back as a standard that we all commit to, and that we know how to manifest and to bring that level of excellence, which is to excel, back into our life. And I think that what we need to do is primarily right now is teach this to our children in schools.
Kids have a primal drive to fit in. When kids don't have an internal core of positive guiding principles, that drive to fit in can take them in wrong directions. 45% of 10th graders and 30% of 8th graders drink alcohol. 25% of teens smoked marijuana in the previous month. 66% of 13 to 19-year-olds are into sexting. Teens send on average 96 texts a day. Teens lie 10% of the time in those texts. 60% of kids witness bullying every day. 11 to 25% have been bullied. 160,000 kids stay home every day to avoid being bullied. 1 out of every 8 teens suffer from some form of depression. Suicide is the number 3 cause of teen deaths. These statistics may seem grim, and you could be thinking that these are extreme cases of troubled kids. But they could happen to any young person who doesn't have a strong value system to draw upon.
I feel the responsibility. It's all of our responsibility to take that on, and we can do that. Through the excellence effect and living the 8 keys of excellence, we really transform in our lives. The 8 keys of excellence were first created for Super Camp, a learning and life skill program that now has over 55,000 graduates worldwide. We started for that program, and we found the impact that it was having on kids' lives. And because of the impact on those kids, we've expanded the 8 keys of excellence, and they're impacting entire schools now and districts. It's creating a more positive climate in the school, and there's more connectedness, and we know that that is what's going to transform the lives of our kids, so they come from a place and have the skills and confidence to create the world that we want to live in.
There are 2 factors that improve good character and effectively prevent bad behavior. They are positive relationships with one's family and the sense of connectedness to school.
I often work with students that have made poor choices. So when I'm speaking to them in my office about, the decision they made that got them in trouble, or maybe a better choice they could have made, I refer to the keys.
I punched a kid and got suspended for it. After that, I just decided not to get in any more trouble. It means to not give up and to keep trying and to learn from your mistakes. If you learn from them, you'll be somewhere in life and you won't make the same mistake again.
I see a difference in the students because they're using the language of the keys, and I see a difference with the teachers because it's a great tool for them to use in the classroom to have conversations about character.
If the adults have passion about the keys, if they feel passionately about what they're telling the kids, then the kids take it to heart and it becomes part of their life. In my yearbook class this year, they all decided that This Is It would be a perfect theme for the yearbooks, talking about the fact that you have to live like there's no tomorrow.
Some of the problems that the kids have are either gossip or what their friends, someone's bullying them or something like that, or they can have internal problems, just like family problems.
So balance is probably my favorite of the 8 keys because I can relate to it to balance all of my activities out. When I first heard about the keys, I didn't really understand what they were about or what they meant as much as I do now. But now that I actually understand what they mean, it helps me and I can use all of them.
At the end of year award ceremony, our 8th grade boy and girl of the year were chosen because of the qualities they have that are like the 8 keys.
I used integrity by being honest. There have been times where I've referred to the keys. I would be doing something and then I'd realize, oh, this is actually one of the keys. It was like times where I didn't even know I was using them. Today I wonder, if these keys if these 8 keys of excellence weren't here, would I still have done what I did?
I've been teaching for 25 years, and I'm absolutely as passionate today about education as I was when I first started. And a lot of it has to do with the 8 keys of excellence. Students can take that and then use it in their lives, in the classroom, on the playground, in the cafeteria, and at home with their families.
The 8 Keys of Excellence make a powerful difference in schools and in families who integrate the 8 Keys program into their conversations and activities.
I am lucky that I'm able to really ingrain in myself the 8 Keys of Excellence philosophies, and then not only teach students that I teach here that program, but also use that in our home life.
Look at our pop culture. Look at our political climate. Everything in our students' culture is all about lying. It's about knocking each other down, bullying, speaking with poor purpose about each other, dissing each other, disrespecting each other, and we need to create a shift in education.
Character is so important for kids because they need to be taught the values and they need to be modeled for them what those values look like. And I see teachers doing that with their students.
The 8 Keys of Excellence give the students what they need. It gives them a package where they can say, oh, this is how I'm supposed to live my life. If I want to be successful, if I want to live a life of excellence, then these are the 8 keys I can use in my life to attain that.
My first priority in teaching is building relationships with the students. Relationships are the most important thing, and if the kids feel loved and they like you in return, they'll do anything for you.
It's a wonderful home-to-school connection that we have established here.
So we will be living in a very different place when we embody the 8 Keys of Excellence ourselves, live the 8 Keys of Excellence, shine them on our kids and inspire them to be the kids that are going to create our future.
When we give them something with more substance, then we're preparing them to win.
Imagine the impact of that as they go out into society, into business, into organizations.
To dream big, to keep their word, to live a life that matters.
You know, it's really scary where we are right now when we look at what's happening with kids. There is more use of alcohol, more kids are taking drugs, and this is really causing more kids to be depressed. This is not the kind of world any of us would choose. So ask yourself, who is leading our kids in creating a future of positive personal responsibility, integrity, and considerate behavior by giving them the 8 Keys of Excellence to create core values, hope, and direction in their lives.
So please join with us and help make a difference. Together we can transform the lives of kids everywhere and change the world.
Join the Excellence Effect movement and help inspire excellence in 50 million kids by 2015.